As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. As our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Good morning. La la la. God is not the parent of evils. Ooh. Ooh, St. Augustine of Hippo. We might go through that. God foresees our free thoughts and actions. And it's Boethius that's coming up. Boy, the soul is distinct from the body. That's coming up. Coming up. Good morning, everybody. That's a big one. The soul is, that's from Avicenna. That was a big one. That's a big revelation to people. The soul is distinct from the body. Possible. Maybe. We'll see what Avicenna has to say. Just by thinking about God, we can know he exists. That's what St. Anselm says. Okay. That'll be fun to figure. It's a short one. That's a short one. There's like a whole process here that they go through. Maybe we'll see about that. And then philosophy and religion are not incompatible. Averroes. That's a big one. Muslim thinker. Islam. He was an Islamic judge. So that's a big one. It's coming up. God has no attributes. Moses Maimonides. I think that's how you say that. Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes around in another form. Alright. The universe has not... Oh, we're just going through what's coming up next in our big... Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's a Wednesday. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, I just showed you all the answers to everything right there. Me with my paper, my clues. Good morning, everyone. Let's say good morning. Good morning, Kat. Good morning to D. Anderson. Good morning to Niffer. Good morning to Exception. Good morning to Bill. Good morning to Derek Anderson. Good morning to Clean Grow. Good morning to Nerd. There's everybody. Good morning to Laura Divine. Good morning to, let's see. Good morning to Pepperoni. Good morning to Jackie Cat. Good morning to CCS. It's amazing to see you too, my friend. Any boogers yet? I don't know. We haven't done any huge dabs. Good morning to Penny Pack. Good morning, my good friend Justin Myers. Good morning to... Who else is going on? What? Seder Wolf? Top of the morning. Tip of the hat to you, my good man. I was going to start the show with the old Scottish accent. And then I was like, I don't know if I can do it. Good morning to Catzilla. Good morning to, let's see if I am seeing it. We got Cleany, we got Bill, we got Clinifer. All right. Jesus Christ. Good morning to you, my friend. Man, oh man, it's good morning to you, to Jesus Christ. I really love that you are tomorrow, Jesus Christ, in Australia. Good morning to Deborah Pearl. Good morning to, hey, I know I've said more than 14 names. Guess how many likes we have? Only 14. I know I said more than 14. Don't forget to hit the like button. Good morning to Whiskey. Good morning to Summer. Good morning to Marmars. Good morning to Herbie. Good morning. Where is the bee? You know, see that right there? I was scratching myself. If I had a makeup department, I'd probably do like a little makeup like right there. So I don't know what the hell I have. I don't know. I was just scratching my. I was like, "Arr! Let's just shave it away." And I exposed that. So I should have left the beard on and just quit scratching. Good morning to Happy Dirt Dude. Good morning to Sam. Good morning. Good morning, all my friends. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. T-Crew 2020 today! Alright. That was from Niffer. That was my... I still have that. It's prominently featured, Niffer. My tea crew. Oh my god, I had the word in my head. What's it called? What is this thing called, Niffer? What is it? It's Good morning to Big Mike. Good morning. What is this called? Yesterday? Is it yesterday? I don't know when you are. Ornament, Derek Anderson. Thank you. I might have dabbed earlier today. I don't know. Of course I did. Alright. On that note, you know what we have today? You know we have a good show today. We have a great show. We got the book coming up. I'm gonna break the radio again. I hope you guys are all right with that. Do we like it when I break the radio? We have get some earworms going on. You're like, is he really gonna sing that song? And I'm like, I'm gonna try. And then like I try, and I don't know. Do you guys like that? I don't know. So if you miss anyone, Happy Dirt Dude. All right. Exception says she likes it when I break the radio. I like breaking the radio too. It's a lot of fun. But as we do that today, I didn't even know I was going to do this today. Pops has a really bad headache today, we can sing along at home. Derek Anderson, I don't know how you're singing along with me. That's the problem, is I don't know how to sing. I don't know how any of these songs go. And so, like, I don't want you to sing the songs the way that I sing them. There's a lot of I did speech therapy as a child. I had I had bad problems with my S's and my B. So I always have to work on my S's, my enunciation, and then I'm losing my teeth and sounds like a squirrel trying to dumb. Alright, we got donuts. Let's just eat a donut. And then we'll dab it out. And then pour myself a glass of Mountain Dew flavored water, and we'll break the radio. Let's just eat this donut, yo. Let's just get to it. You got a donut? Eat the donut. You don't have a donut? Throw the donut. If you got an extra donut, throw it at a new person. You know what the donuts are here for. But I went and I woke up early this morning, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go to the store and go get donuts. So I got donuts. And Pop saw me coming in the back, and he's like, dude, I got a headache. Can you mind sharing your donuts with your friends today? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll share my donuts with my friends. So I got one donut. So let's eat this together, okay? Eat it. And I'm no fan. Don't you dare have any shame for eating a donut. Okay? If you want to eat that donut like it's the last thing you ever have for the rest of the day, that's fine. You can do that. Oh my god. I have a whole fuck. Okay? It's Wednesday. And we're all just now getting over the time change, okay? Some of us are still back on last Thursday. Alright, we had no idea when to change our clocks. Alright, I'll get that. So this is for the time change. And sometimes you gotta go loud. You gotta go cray cray. Alright. That is a whole mess. Oh my god, that is a mess. Hold on. Typical guy doesn't have anything to clean up his room with. Typical guy. Okay. That never happened. Woo! Here's the crazy part about all that. That donut, not that good. I got the wrong donut. I got the sour cream donut. And I guess unless you're really into it, oh man. It's night there, Pepperoni. Pepperoni, where are you? No, I shared it, Justin. Dustin, I'm sorry. Scrolls and I tried to. Nobody else took a bite. Sour cream. It says sour cream. I thought maybe I'd be okay with that. I thought maybe it tastes a little bit, I don't know, sweeter. God damn it. Don't ever do drugs. Okay. I mean donuts. Don't ever do. You know what I mean. All right, let's get to doing the dabs. Okay. All right. I am forever and always a terrible influence. I thought maybe it would be sweet. I don't know. You know what I mean, Jesus Christ. You look at things and you're like, let's just give it a shot. It can't be that. It can't be, you know? And then it turns out it can. You know? All right, here we go. Sour cream, cream cheese. I don't know, man. I didn't know what it was. I saw sour and a cream and pardon me. Oh, that was gross. And that was a donut belch. Ugh, gross. That was like a homer. Ugh. I feel like I gotta start saying dope more. Dope. All right. Here we go. I think I got high off that donut. Don't ever eat a sour cream donut ever in your life. I don't reckon. I mean, they're all right. It's not terrible. What do we do on tea? We eat donuts and we take dabs. That's what we do on tea. That's why we all hang out together, is to eat donuts and do dabs together. You know what? That's a good time. Who doesn't like to eat donuts and do dabs, you know? I love all of you, I really do. I love the people I see on Mondays, and I love the people that I sneak attack on Wednesdays, Thursdays, whenever Pops is feeling bad. And then they're like, oh wow, hey, go, I get to hang out with Rock! I'm like, yeah, I know, you get to hang out with me. Whee! If there's a scroll monster or something that's popping up on us while we do all of this, like in my reading, let me know. This community is all about us. It's not about them. You know what I mean? And we're very welcoming. So, here we go. Let's break the radio, everybody. I keep thinking, okay, so last Monday we did, what did we do last Monday? What did we do last Monday? For the music, what did we do? Am I picking at it again? What did we do? Was it Michael Jackson? No, it was country. That's what it was. It was country. We did country. Pardon me. And no, it's not ABBA. Christian Jordan, do you ever want to get an electric dab rig? Here's I have like a setup. I think Shy might have given me a rig setup. I just don't have like the rig, you know? Like I've got a bong, water pipe bong, whatever. And it's got a banger on it that I could probably attach. I don't know, anything you plug in can tip over. And I don't know. I'm always worried about tipping things over. And so let's pour myself a glass of Mountain Dew flavored water. Good morning, MVP. Is Kim here? Kim, did I see you here and I didn't say good morning to you? Good morning to Kim. All right, here we go. Gravity bong. I've done gravity. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, have I done some gravity bongs? Oh my. Woo, ha ha ha. Although it's been years, and I'll tell you why. Pour it in, There we go. There's my glass of Mountain Dew flavored water. Good morning to Kim. Good morning to David. First day. Okay, well, let's make it a great day, MVP and Kim. Morning to fishing. All right. Thank you to Nipper Mama for that glass. It's Mountain Dew flavored green water, MVP. So last Monday we did country, and I had one person reach out and tell me that they appreciated the country, and I also had 2 ticking packages show up on my doorstep the next Monday, or morning, I mean, yesterday morning. And I was like, and all of them were like, thanks for playing country. And I was like, I'm not opening any ticking packages. You can go right into the dumpster. So if I hear anything, boom, 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 sorry for the country on Monday. You know what I'm saying? But no, today, what I want to do is we'll do the card thing. I wanna divvy out cards. Let's just wash these. What the music. A hint to the music style of people that we're talking about that'll get you to going. Because what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to read the lyrics of these songs first. I'm going to start reading them. And then you guess them as I read them, alright? Instead of doing the old, it was, back in 1991, and the Berlin Wall had just fallen, and, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really terrible with those clues off the top of my head, because don't do drugs, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm gonna read. I think some of these lyrics, and so, are really neat. Cause you're like, no way, that's it. That's in the song. Also, I got one song that you're gonna be like, why are you doing that? And it's my favorite. I'll let you know who the artists are, okay? I'll let you know who one of the artists is. It's Alanis Morissette is where we're going. The time frame, pardon me, is Alanis Morissette era. So, near the beginning of her era. First and second album era. So, but it's not all Alanis. It's just one Alanis song. And then, we've got 2 other songs, and it's not like, these are just my top 3, or maybe within my top 10 at least, but the top 3 I could think of right now, lady songs of the 90s that got stuck in my head, and I really enjoyed singing to them. Female songs, women's rock, whatever you want to call them, pop, peppy pop, I don't know, it's not even peppy, none of this is peppy, but it's good stuff, good music. Okay. Isn't it ironic? A little bit. It's not the song, though. I know you guys are guessing already, and I don't need you that. I don't need that from you. I don't need it from you. Ah! No, I'm kidding. So, let's just start off with the Alanis song, shall we? I'm going to start reading it, and then, hold on. And we'll leave that in a pile right there, because I'll just pick in, and we'll get the card out, and we'll get everybody going. Okay, so let's look this up. I don't have these bookmarked or anything, so it's called Dead Space, and production really needed to get a hold of this before. They should have been handing me a tablet that had all of these tabbed on, instead of like, here we go. Alanis Morissette. Here we've got, here we are, okay. Here we go. Wait a minute, man. You mispronounced my name. Skater Boy? What are you doing, Skater Boy? That's not Alanis Morissette. That's, oh my God. That's Skater Boy. You didn't wait for all the information before you turned me away. Wait a minute, sir. You kind of hurt my feelings. Yeah, it's on Jagged Little Pill, Michael. You see me as a sweet back-loaded puppet, and you've got a real Mickey. You've got a meal ticket taste. I see right through you. I know right through you. I feel right through you. I walk right through you. Michael, who said Jagged Little Pill? I feel like it's the album, Right Through You. There you go, Kenneth. There you go, Kenneth. Right through you. That's okay? You took me for a joke. You took me for a child. You took a long, hard look at my ass and then played golf for a while. You're shaking like a fish. You pat me on the head. You took me out to wine 969 me, but didn't hear a damn word I said. I see right through you. I can't do that without sounding a little goofy. I know right through you. Because I need the music to go through, you know. I feel right through you. I walk right, because she gets like a really hard up on a couple of these through yous. And through you. So, and then her last one is, oh, hello, Mr. Man. You didn't think I'd come back. You didn't think I'd show up with my army and this ammunition on my back. Now that I'm Miss Thing, now that I'm a zillionaire, you scan the credits for your name and wonder why it's not there. Your name, right? I see right through you. Earworms. I know right through you. I feel, Kenneth, you're getting a card up. Thanks for sticking around for this song. I feel right through you. I walk right through you. Right Through You by Alanis Morissette. That's one of my favorite songs of the 90s. When it comes to, I really did. I love that song. Alright, Kenneth, congrats. Congrats, Kenneth. Here comes a card for you, my guy. Here we go. I'm breaking the radio, everyone. We got 2 more songs coming up, and we're going to get into some religio-philosophical stuff coming on. Alright, Kenneth? You got the medical marijuana card. You got the you got the 9. Alright, you got the 9 of swords. I guess it's 9 of swords. 9 of joints. You got 9 of joints. You know what that is? You can wear that stuff on your chest. I'm Kenneth, my guy. I know who the hell I am. I'm legal. I'm able to do whatever the hell I want. I am Kenneth. I think. I don't know if that's what that card means. But it means you're good. You're good to go. It means that, like, you don't have to worry about anything. Just do whatever you want. Just get it going. Blaze it up a little bit. No worries. Because you got the ID card. You're set. You're solid. Everybody looks at you and we're all like, look at Kenneth doing what he does. Alright. I like that. I haven't seen that card. Nice job, Ken. Kenneth. For guessing right through you, Alanis Morissette. Let's dab it out real quick. Let's do another dabble. I love it. Okay. And we'll get to the next 2 songs. Good morning to the people I haven't said good morning to. Play me a song about the South. You mean like Song of the South? Like from Disney's Song of the South? Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactual, zippity-doo-dah. Zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactual, zippity-doo-dah. Zippity-yay. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Alright, let's get to song number 2. No clues on this one. I promise you. You're going to be like, no way. Okay. Here we go. Remember, it's in the era of Morissette and Jagged Little Pill. I can't do it as the song, okay? Feels like I'm standing in a timeless dream. A light mist of pale amber rose. Feels like, okay, there it is. I'm lost in a deep cloud of heavenly scent. Touching, discovering you. There it is, Jonathan K. Okay, but who? Who Jonathan K before anybody else? Those days. It's not Jewel. What are we doing? I'm going to give Jonathan K the opportunity. Where are we at, Jonathan K? Of warm rains coming rushing back to me. Miles of windless summer night air. Secret moments shared in the heat. There it is, Donna Lewis. You got it, Jonathan K. In the heat of the afternoon, out of the stillness, soft spoken words. This is some sexy shit. I love you, always, forever, and then it goes into that. Right? Like, that's some I'm going to start that over again. This is some heavy poetic stuff. And then it goes, you know? So let's do it. Feels like I'm standing in a timeless dream. A light mist of pale amber rose. Feels like I'm lost in a deep cloud of heavenly scent, touching, discovering you. Those days of warm rains come rushing back to me. Miles of windless summer night air. Secret moments shared in the heat of the afternoon. Out of the stillness, soft spoken words. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together and everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. You've got the most unbelievable blue eyes I've ever seen. You've got me almost melting away as we lay there under a blue sky of pure white stars. Exotic sweetness, a magical time. I love you always, and then it just keeps going. Say you'll love me forever, and then I love you always, and then just I love you everything. I love you. I would, and then you become a robot at the end of it. It's one of my favorite songs of the '90s. Jonathan K, let's get to your. I apologize for that. I felt like that was a bit exuberant. Was that much? Sorry about that. That was. Those of you that had to turn your volume down. Okay. Here we go. Jonathan K. Here comes your card. Thank you for guessing and ruining everybody's. You can't get those last 5 minutes back of your time. Love my shirt too. At least I'm wearing a shirt. Sheryl Crow. Pictures with Kid Rock. You know what? You know what? I don't like the song well enough. I love Sheryl Crow was good. I'm really like racking my brain trying to think of the Sheryl Crow song. That's why I'm like stalling and trying to let the goblins in my brain like, can you really think of the Sheryl Crow song before you have to like just move on? And nope, I can't think of it. So here we go. King of Joints. Jonathan K. You got King of Joints. You're just doling the stuff out, guy. You got the knowledge. You got the goods. You're the guy that everybody knows is like, oh, you're the guy. Okay, cool. Be that guy, Jonathan K. Be that. Whether it's like with the stuff, or you got like knowledge, or you got like the gold. Or if you got gold and you're doling out gold, dude, what are you doing? Like, why you on? Hook it up. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Hit the website. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? The Detroit Mushlab.net. Jonathan K. I'm saying, man, be a king. You're a king. Oh, there it is. To all my kings out there, you be a king today, okay? You be a king today. Why am I sounding like that? A little Elvis. You be a king today. I don't know. Alright, you get that Elvis in you going on, Jonathan K. King of joints. You got some Elvis going on. With the tattoos and stuff? Do you got a I got a tattoo. It's right there. I got one right there. I got one on my back. And then, like, I got one, like, all on, like, those are scars everywhere else. I've got scars. Sheryl Crow. I'm really racking my brain. This is why you don't dab a lot, the way that I do. Sheryl Crow. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. Okay. If it makes you happy, and why the hell are you so sad? Segue into the next song. Let's go. Just the next. You're gonna love this one. I think you might get this one like immediately. Especially if I do it like the song. Alright, Jonathan K, congrats. Kenneth, congrats. Here we go. Keep breaking this. I'm giving you some of my top lady songs of the 90s. So we had Right Through You by Alanis Morissette off of Jagged Little Pill. We had Donna Lewis, I Love You Always Forever off of We Don't Care. Like, I know I had the album, but like that was really the only song that I listened to on that. Like, that was the reason why I bought my first single, was just so I only had to listen to that song. Okay? And this is not Spice Girls, although, it could be. It could. There's a good Spice Girls song that I could add. Viva Forever. I love that song. Okay, here we go. Zoo City. Good morning to you, Zoo City. Here we go. I almost kind of have to do it as the song. I'm reading it. You took your coat off. Stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that. And I watched from my window. Always felt I was outside looking in on you. I see what you got. There we go. Summer Wheat, Foolish Games, Jewel. You took your coat off and stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that. And I watched from my window. Always felt I was outside looking in on you. You're always the mysterious one with dark eyes and careless hair. You were fashionably sensitive, but too cool to care. You stood in my doorway with nothing to say, besides some comment on the weather. Well, in case you failed to notice, in case you failed to see, this is my heart bleeding before you. This is me down on my knees, and these foolish games are tearing me apart. And your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. You're always brilliant in the morning, smoking your cigarettes and talking over coffee. Your philosophies on art Baroque moved you. You loved Mozart, and you'd speak of your loved ones as I clumsily strum my guitar. You'd teach me of honest things, things that were daring, things that were clean, things that knew what an honest dollar did mean. I hid my sword hand. I don't know this part of the song behind my back. Somewhere along the line, I must have got like track. Is this like a new part of the song? I don't remember this. Excuse me. Think I've mistaken you for somebody else. Somebody who gave a damn. Somebody more like myself. It's like Cher, right? Like I love Cher. We might get Cher next time. In these foolish games. You're tearing me apart. And your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. This is entirely gratuitous, I know it is. You're breaking my heart. You took your coat off and stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that. I forget who gets this card. I forget who gets this card. Who gets this card? I forgot who won. That was really ridiculous. That was entirely way too much. I forget who gets this card. Good morning. Summer Wheat. Thank you, Kenneth. Summer Wheat. Thank you for making me do that. Summer Wheat. Queen of joints. Queen of joints, Summer Wheat. We got Queen of joints. We got King of joints. And we got legal joints. That's, you got the Joker going on. The King, the Jester. Queen, King. That's quite the court going on. Nice job. Lots of joints, Summer Wheat. Dole them out. Do it with style, too. Live your life with a little bit of flair. Get some snaz going on. You know what I mean? Tip that hat a little bit. You know what I mean? Show it off. Do what you do. And make it look good. Paris Hilton kind of style to it. Make it hot. Put some pink in it. Ooh, make it hot. Speaking of pink, thank you guys for letting me break the radio one more time for you guys. With my... Speaking of pink, with my... That was really... I hope I walk away from this joke without saying anything bad. With my pink Post-it notes. Pink. Okay. Let's just put these cards away. Love you guys. That was a lot of fun. Thank you to Jonathan, thank you to Ken, and thank you to Summer Wheat. Also, thank you to Alanis Morissette, Donna Summer, and Jewel. I love Jewel. She was probably one of my... It was Amy Jo Johnson with the Power Rangers, Pink Ranger, and then it was Jewel. That's who my first two absolute major crushes were. Once puberty hit, and I was like, you know, when you're like, whoa, what are girls? And then you got Amy Jo Johnson, Pink Ranger coming at you, showing you what a girl, and then you got Jewel with oh man, my brain. Let's get to the Jewel song. You know what I mean. Not You Were Meant for Me. Ba-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Somebody bow, somebody down, somebody there. Who will say? There it is. People living their lives for you on TV. They say they're better than you, and you agree. He says, hold my calls from behind those cold brick walls. Says, come here, boy, there ain't nothing for free. Another doctor's bill. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know how to sing the song. You just kind of like, yeah, you're like, right, and then you're like, who will save your soul? When it comes to the flowers now, who I will save your soul. You know what I mean? You get into it. I should have done like my top 3 because I like Jewel a lot. These hands, my hands are small, I know, but they're not yours, they are my own. I love that song. It's a great one. Good morning to Mark. Let's get into this book, folks. Let's hit the God mark. For any of you wondering where Pops is, you have bad headaches. That's why I'm taking over for today. He'll be back tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. He probably will be. But until then, let's learn a little bit about the medieval world. They were really, really concerned with God. So let's learn a little bit about God. And please understand that when I talk about this stuff, I'm reading words. And I have no predilection or disposition towards or against or whatnot. Like if it gets you through the night, dope. Alright? I ain't pushing nothing on anyone. We're just reading words. We're doing philosophy, okay? If you know who I am, you know what I believe in. I make fun of a lot of things, and I do a lot of trench humor, a little black humor, a little dark humor. Get a little edgy, and if there's no blood to some of my jokes, and I didn't quite cut hard enough, you know what I'm saying? But people need to believe in stuff. I gotta believe in science and reason. And you gotta believe in whatever you gotta believe in to get you through the night. So here we go. We're just learning about philosophy, and we're learning about how humans, we have figured out, or at least attempted to figure out, all of this stuff going on inside and around our heads. Here we go. God is not the parent of evils. Saint Augustine of Hippo. This is around 350 to 430 BCE, or not BCE, CE, after Common Era, AD, Anno Domino, after Christ. Augustine was especially interested in the problem of evil. If God is entirely good and all-powerful, why is there evil in the world? For Christians such as Augustine, as well as for adherents of Judaism and Islam, this was and remains a central question. This is because it makes an obvious fact about the world that it contains evil into an argument against the existence of God. Augustine is able to argue one aspect of the problem quite easily. If there's evil, how can there be God? Right? We know at that point, a lot of people are like, evil, evil, evil. Like, burn, 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 burn. Go, slaughter, 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 sacrifice, sacrifice, evil, evil, evil. And so, Augustine is like, all right, maybe there is. But, just know that, God is probably above all this, right? So let's figure out why and how. Augustine is able to answer one aspect of the problem quite easily. He believes that although God created everything that exists, he did not create evil, because evil is not a thing, but a lack of deficiency of something. Ooh. For example, the evil suffered by a blind man is that he is without sight. The evil in a thief is that he lacks honesty. Augustine borrowed this way of thinking from Plato and his followers. Remember, Plato was like, all we're seeing are imperfect reflections of the truth. And so what Augustine is saying, look, if you're blind, what is that a reflection of? Well, that's just a reflection of some aspect of evil within maybe the blind man. Remember, science and blindness and all that hadn't really connected together. Like, they all thought this was all like controlled exclusively by God. And so they thought that like all of your blindness and deafness and all of that was because you were born and you were tainted by sin, original sin. We'll even talk about that later on. So like we're dealing with some goofy thinking at the time. So if you hear like blindness isn't a sin, I know blindness isn't evil. I know, but like that's what they thought at the time. So we're just learning. We're figuring it out. All right. On essential freedom. But Augustine still needs to explain why God should have created the world in such a way as to allow there to be these natural and moral evils or deficiencies. Yeah, why couldn't you just stir the pot up a little bit better? You know? Is he really one of those baristas making a heart shape out of the foam instead of mixing the foam up perfectly, and now you got like a little bit of cinnamon and like one taste of the foam, and then you got like nothing but air and this other taste of the foam? Is that what he is? Is that what God is? He's just like a pretentious ass barista handing you like a poorly mixed macchiato of a husband, or I mean of a world? Sorry about that, wives out there. Enjoy your Starbucks. His answer revolves around the idea that humans are rational beings. He argues that in order for God to create rational creatures such as human beings, he had to give them freedom of will. Having freedom of will means being able to choose, including choosing between good and evil. For this reason, God had to leave open the possibility that the first man, Adam, would choose evil rather than good. According to the Bible, this is exactly what happened as Adam broke God's commandment not to eat fruit from the tree of knowledge. Well, shit. In fact, Augustine's argument holds even without referring to the Bible. Okay, cool. All right. Here we go. Rationality is the ability to evaluate choices through the process of reasoning. Okay, all right. The process is only possible where there is freedom of choice, including the freedom to choose to do wrong. Not evil, wrong. Okay, all right. Augustine, right? Like we all have, we live in kind of like a church of a society because we've got laws, and you're like, you can choose to obey it. Who doesn't speed every once in a while? Right? You choose to speed. Unless you got like one of those defective cars that like you gotta trade in, you know. 100,000 cars are out there, blow it up, you know, all because, you know, like you wanted to go, I can't drive 65. We'll do songs with letter or numbers in them later as well. How about that? Augustine also suggests a third solution to the problem. Thank God. Asking us to see the world as a thing of beauty. He says that although there is evil in the universe, it contributes to an overall good that is greater than it could be without evil. What? Let's read that again. He says that although there is evil in the universe, it contributes to an overall good that is greater than it could be without evil. Okay. evil justifies the good, which what the hell? Just as discords in music can make a harmony more lovely, or dark patches add to the beauty of a picture. Oh, evil is just white space in a picture. I get that's wackadoo. You get to choose what part of the picture you want to be. Explaining natural... That actually makes a little bit of sense, I'm not gonna lie. Are you in the photograph or are you not? You know what I mean? Like, are you... Is Marty McFly... Are you disappeared? Are you in Marty's photo? Do you still exist in 1985 or not? Who knows? Keep going faster. The faster you go, the faster you'll disappear out of Marty McFly's picture. You didn't know you'd have that as a reference today, did you? Welcome to your Wednesdays. Explaining natural evils. We're near the end of it, folks. Since Augustine's time, most Christian philosophers have tackled the problem of evil using one of his approaches. I like Augustine. While their opponents, such as David Hume, have pointed to their weaknesses as arguments against Christianity. Maybe. Calling sickness, for instance, an absence of health seems to just be playing with words. Yeah. Illness may be due to a deficiency of something, but the suffering of a sick person is real enough. And how are natural evils, such as earthquakes and plagues, explained? Yeah, you're right. It doesn't touch everything. Someone without a prior belief in God might still argue that the presence of evil in the world proves that there is no all-powerful and benevolent God. Maybe. But for those who do already believe in God, Augustine's arguments might hold the answer. If you know, you know. Is basically how Augustine hashtags all of his stuff. Is IYKY. You know, hashtag IYKY. Oh, I know that Jesus Christ is going to make a comment about KY. Kentucky! Jesus Christ. Not, you know what I mean? And that's how you end philosophy class. It's discussing KY. If you know, you know. That's how a lot of it's going to be when it comes to talking about Christian philosophy. Like, you kind of have to have like a basis of like some sense of like an eternal being, or like a little bit of a babysitter, if you will. You know, some kind of a, like, I can't make decisions on my own, so I need somewhere to go to help me make a better decision. You know, and sometimes in my life I've absolutely had the inability to make good decisions, and so I had to look to a higher power. And you know, sometimes that higher power was a book, and that book did well. Sometimes that higher power is my friends. So, for the next few weeks, we'll be learning about how we've determined and developed this concept of higher power and God. So, thinking outside of ourselves and relying upon some kind of a deeper purpose to things in order to guide us, instead of just, you mean, we're not just animals and hoping we, finding different places to hunt for food and, like, bury our poop? Ants hunt for food and bury their poop almost exactly the same way that we do. They have it's a lot of fun. Look up ants. You want to learn about human society and human civilization? Look up ants and how they operate. You will see human society absolutely depicted. We got one more. And then we'll get the hell out of here. And then we'll just get out of here. We'll just go. We'll just get out. We'll drink some out and then we'll get out of here. I don't know. We got everything covered. There's nothing we forgot. Nothing. Not one thing that we forgot at all. I don't think we've forgotten anything. Nope, not even. I'm trying to, like, even with all the dabbing, I think we have. Hold on. Oh. Oh, God. Woo! Oh my God, Mike, I'm sorry about that, my guy. Any boogers? Any dad boogers? No? Okay. Here we go. Derek Anderson, I love you, guy. Really? Is it? Are we running short? We got a short day? How the hell did we have a short day? I feel like I should, like, keep going. What the hell? How did we get, like, a short day? It's 50... I'm usually, like, 15 minutes over. What the hell? Keep going? You want me to keep... I'm going to keep reading? Next section? Let's go. Let's go. I didn't want to rip you off, Jesus Christ. What the hell? Derek Anderson, I can't make that joke. That's a funny joke, though. Glitching to me. I'm going to keep going. How the hell did we... This doesn't make any... I even, like, told a lot of jokes on that one. What the... God is not the parent... Okay, no, we got that one. God is not the author of... Alright, God foresees our... Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to listen to my sermon. God foresees our free thoughts and actions, okay? I'm just letting you know. I'm here to speak to you about Boethius circa 485-20 CE, okay? I'm just speaking the words of another man, okay? I am just speaking the words that come to you on a page in a book called The Philosophy. I feel like I was just starting to sound like an emphatic Dr. Phil. The philosophy book, Big Ideas Simply Explained. Thank you, Derek, and Calico Kid. Okay. Broke that one out. The Roman philosopher. Ooh, Roman. Gross. The Roman philosopher Boethius was trained in the Platonist tradition of philosophy and was also a Christian. He is famous for his solution to a problem that predates Aristotle. If God already knows what we are going to do in the future, how can we be said to have free will? The best way to understand the dilemma is to imagine a situation in everyday life. For instance, this afternoon I might go to the cinema, or I might spend time writing. As it turns out, I go to the cinema. That being the case, it is true now, before the event, that I will go to the cinema this afternoon. This is British writing. That I will go to the cinema. The Brits really like to leave out to. So, like, that was a very British way of saying I will go to the movies. Cinema. I will go the cinema this afternoon. But if it is true now, then it seems that I do not really have the choice of spending the afternoon writing. Aristotle was the first to define this problem, but his answer to it is not very clear. Okay, so think about it. All right, let's back it up a little bit. Beep 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 beep. What? So you have you got two things. You got one thing you're doing that can have two options. Okay, I'm hungry. I can either go to the fridge or go to the cupboard. I choose going to the fridge, which means going to the cupboard was never important in the first place. I was always going to the fridge. What the? Aristotle was the first to define this problem, but his answer to it is not very clear. It's the Matrix. He seems to have thought that a sentence such as Matrix 2, when he's talking to the architect, I shall go to the cinema this afternoon, is neither true nor false. God, what the? Or at least not in the same way as I went to the cinema yesterday. You wanted me to go on, folks. Holy Christ, I didn't think this was going to get this deep. I was like, God foresees our free thoughts and actions. And I was like, well, yeah, we need a babysitter. You know, I thought that's what we, you know, I don't even know what the hell. Aristotle was the first to define this problem, but I'm reading it again, but his answer to it is not very clear. He seems to have thought that a sentence such as I shall go to the cinema this afternoon is neither true nor false. At least not in the same way as I went to the cinema yesterday. This is quantum mechanics, folks. This is like the idea of like what slit is the photon going to go through. We don't know, but it's got the probability of going through both of them. And the world exists as if it went through, as if it did go through both of them. Though, okay, I'm letting you, okay? The world, if you know the double slit problem in physics, the world exists as if the light went through both of them. It doesn't need us to figure out which one it went through. Everything else around it is like it went through both of them. Holy Christ! They were saying this shit before we were doing it in science. It's Aristotle. Boethius, a god beyond time. Boethius faced a harder version of the same problem. He believed that God knows everything, not only the past and the present, but also the future. So if I am going to go to the cinema this afternoon, God knows it now. God exists as if I am going to cinema. God also exists as if I'm not going to cinema. Woohoo! It seems, therefore, that I am not really free to choose to spend the afternoon writing, since that would conflict with what God already knows. We're all wave functions to God. Until He looks at us, we're all just probabilities. That's not in the book, that's me saying that. Boethius solves the problem by arguing that the same thing can be known in different ways, depending on the nature of the knower. My dog, for instance, knows the sun only as something with qualities he can sense, by sight and touch. A person, however, can also reason about the category of the thing the sun is, okay? And may know which elements it is made of, its distance from Earth, and so on. Alright, so that's the idea of like anthropomorphic. A dog thinks like a dog because that's what a dog is and does. It thinks dog-like because it's a dog. We think of things in human terms, such as distance and speed and relativity and such, because that's what humans think of, right? Like, if you ever saw a dog doing a quadratic equation and figuring out calculus, what's a dog? You know what I mean? Like, so that's what that is. Boethius considers time in a similar kind of way. As we live in the flow of time, we can only know events as past, if they have occurred, present, if they are happening now, or future, if they will come to pass. We cannot know the outcome of uncertain future events. God, by contrast, is not in the flow of time. He lives in an eternal present and knows what to us are past, present, and future, in the same way that we know the present. So God knows, this is like quantum mechanics and quantum physics just kicking my ass right now. So God sees us from like the 10th dimension, where time is just kind of like a thing, where it's just like, oh, it's a thing you can play with. Alright, so he's an ultra-dimensional thing just looking at us in his own little sense of time, which he calls present, while we're experiencing our own little sense of time, which we call present. Alright, cool. And just as my knowledge that you are sitting now, does not interfere with your freedom to stop, so, too, God's knowledge of our future actions, either you're sitting or not, as if they were present, does not stop them from being free. Just because he knows what you're going to do doesn't mean you didn't make that choice. Right? Just because we saw an atom floating around and we know that an atom has an opportunity to be wherever, like, doesn't mean that atom didn't make it. So, god damn. Some thinkers today argue, I am blown away that like ancient philosophy and such is really, some thinkers today argue that since I have not yet decided whether I shall go to the cinema this afternoon, there is simply nothing to be known about it. So even a God who is all-knowing does not and cannot know if I shall go or not. Well, that seems like a pretentious way to end that argument. Like, well, maybe I just won't play the game. I'm just going to take my ball and go home. I'm not even going to let God be God. Dorks. And yeah, I just blew my own brain right there. Thank you, guys. That was Matrix. You gotta watch the Matrix, guys. That is Matrix 1 and 2. Maybe not 3. 3's a bit too... maybe a little civilized societal kind of talk, but not really that good. So, anyhow. Holy bonkers. I hope you guys like that. Give me some emotes if you guys like that. We'll dab this out and are we saying goodbye? It's so hard to say goodbye. Ooh, I like that. I nailed that one. I don't want to say goodbye yet. Yeah, we got some emotes there. We got one little, 2 little, 3 little emotes, 4 little, 5 little, 7 little emotes. One little, 2 little, 3 little emotes. Oh, are we talking religion, yo? No. We're not supposed to really be talking religion. We're going through what the book is talking about. We're just going through what Boethius says. We're trying to relate it to today. So if we're talking religio and all of that, let's just get to dab time. Alright? We gotta get through this stuff to get to the good. Okay? So I don't wanna have to go and be all, hey, leave that stuff for Thanksgiving, okay? Alright? You leave that stuff for Thanksgiving and court cases. Alright? You talk about all that religious stuff with people, with other people, with your actual family who doesn't want to talk about it, okay? Not your T family who doesn't want to talk about it. I love you guys. It's important stuff to talk about. It's good to know where and how we come from and what kind of arguments have been made, what kind can be made, and what kind shouldn't be made. So, and that's what we're learning this philosophy for, is we're trying to see what the goofiness of man is. So, alright, let's scroll out of here. I don't think I saw any scroll monsters today, so that's good. We got a scroll monster today. Appreciate it. Look at me, I say that, and I know we're going to have a scroll monster show up. So, let's take a drink. Here's to you guys. Mike Barrow. No one's preaching. I know, Michael. Have a good day. Michael Allen, you're fine. Kimberly Borden. Zoo. Did Zoo say goodbye? Mary Michael, we respect. The universe nature is your religion dancer. I love it. Just Myers to your homies. Much love from Bill D. What am I smoking? I'm dabbing. Here we go. Keep going, reading, and we got, Jonathan K. Peace out, Brock and crew. Zoo City, dabs and rehab, the concentrate. Absolutely happy dirt dude with the baba. PhD Rosalind Ice McNo. Brandon, we got Justin okay with the have a great day. And married peace and love and everyone. Yummy with the coffee. Content with the cheese. And Marty with the where pops at, brother man. He's doing alright. He had a bad headache today. Why am I doing this all sing-songy? Timmy with the ooh. Clean girl with the hat. Love, peace, and bud grease people. Cat, Silver with the Brock. Have a great day. Derek Anderson, thank you, Brock, and everyone. I really thank you guys as well. MVP, if I was God for a day, it would if God was one of us. Alright. Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger among us. Just trying to find his way home. Trying to make his way home. Raiden, have a good, wonderful day. Niffer Mama, everyone, enjoy this beautiful day. Happy Dirt Dude, Michael Allen, Kimberly, and Mark, and Dancer, and Michael Patterson with the Shanti, and the Catzilla with the Good Day, and the Jesus Christ, bye Brock, I love you, my guy, Saskia Mojo with the Much Love, and the Rico Yo-Yo, and Brandon Oki, absolutely, Timmy with the What's Y'all, with the Herbie, with the Hava, and the Jesus with the Sia, and the Calico, have a great day, and the Page, have a great day, and the Nerd Nature, love you, Mush Fam, and the Satyr, and the Waz, and the Deborah, and the MVP, and the Married, and the Mike, and the Content, and Zoo, and the Mark, and the Married, and the MB, and the Beast. Wait, thank you, my guy. Come back tomorrow. We got Pop showing back up tomorrow. Zoo City, Marty, Laura, hugs to you. I see what you did there, Laura. I see what you bong rips and everyone. Mike, I see what you did there. And Mark and the Timmy and the Cat and the Herbie. Come on now, we're trying to get to the end here, my guys. And Pop tomorrow, absolutely. Nope. We got Monday. I'll be probably back on Monday. So, all right. Laura, I know what you remember. We all forget sometimes, and I forget. And let's not forget that if you oh yeah, that's a good moment right there. That's a hug. Give yourself a hug. Oh, yeah. Hug it up there. Boop, 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 boop. You know, do it to a tune today. Hug Macarena. If you give a hug, you get a hug back. Love you guys. I'll leave you up with that. That is a good way to get out of here. Thank you, Laura. Love you guys. Yeah.